are back again.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is
we're
Big
back
Loud
again.
Mouth.
Another episode of Big Loud Mouth. For all our YouTube viewers, apologies that we didn't have a video content for you. But we hope the audio was good enough for you to multitask while you listen. I heard a few feedback saying, yeah, they had to multitask, why. And some people actually preferred it. So, shout out to those people.
Yeah, that tells me that you can't please everybody, so it's alright.
So if you prefer your audio, please don't forget to check out SoundCloud, and are we still on iTunes as well?
Of course, we're on everything.
SoundCloud, iTunes, on every platform, Spotify?
We're on everything.
On every platform you can.
Oh, we're not on Spotify.
We're not on Spotify.
We don't pay.
Cheap ass Negroes. Cheap Negroes.
We're on all the free stuff.
On all the free platforms.
Yeah.
To be honest, when Ade was explaining to me how you can make money off YouTube, and YouTube only pay you $670 per million view.
Nah, but there's more than one ways to make money on YouTube. Once we get to that, when we get to
Whatever,
people,
it's not about making money. I'm just saying,
actually subscribing, leaving comment, interacting with us.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
66. We're stuck on 66.
Do you know what I mean, fam? Like, subscribe. Like, we know there's more people that watch it.
Hold on, actually,
but our subscription is poor.
It's poor.
So I need you, man.
I think we have to put on the video, subscribe now.
Well, the Nigerian version.
Yeah, let's do subscribe now.
Back. Bass.
No, but the good thing is we have 66 core subscribers, and you can't buy that.
Yeah, are you sure?
No, you can't buy that.
Are you sure?
No, you can't buy. I'm sure you can't buy. Because I know most of people subscribe, and they are real.
You can buy if you give them. The fact that you know them tells me that they can be bought. Cause
wait. Explain that. What do you mean by that?
Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed the show. Guys, we're gonna be raising money for charity. Coming up, maybe not this episode, but the following episode. We're raising some money for a charity, our chosen charity. I've chosen my charity, but Tola, I don't think if Tola has.
I do.
My charity is going to be for the Sickle Cell Foundation, raising awareness for people with sickle cell.
Yeah.
And maybe next week, maybe the following episode, basically.
I already have a foundation, so
what's your foundation?
If you're trying to take shots.
If it's Tola Foundation, don't take head.
It's not Tola Foundation. This is actually physically sending kids to school in Nigeria, buying school uniforms. Books,
the one that you
sandals.
sell when you got to Nigeria.
I appreciate every charity out there, but a charity that I can directly be involved in is something I'm going to be donating whatever funds we raise.
So basically, we're gonna be in what's it called? What's the pepper?
Carolina,
basically what
I still think it's not as hot as Scotch bonnet. You know that Rodo,
I know now, but we go see now.
We'll try it.
So basically, we're gonna be eating the hottest pepper known to man.
Wait, I didn't agree to this.
The first one.
Hold on. Hold up.
I didn't agree to this.
I didn't agree
on the
to
group
this.
chat. You said, "Boom, let's do it."
I didn't. I said.
But the same way you said today that we should start at 6. Let me try. You and your typing is just poor.
We don't have the time.
Right?
I'll put evidence now. Me, I agree to eat pepper. Yeah? I said what I said.
You know Yoruba. It's not pepper that you're baffling.
I said, imagine if we ate the pepper last week and I didn't press record.
All right. Cool, but you agreed to it before that.
I will think about it. Right. My bowels will think about it.
So basically, so the first one to drink water has to pay
milk.
£100.
We're doing milk. Let's get that clear. If we're going to do it, it has to be with milk.
The first person to drink milk, obviously, or something.
I'm not coming to die here.
Pay, what would it, £1,000? You want to do £1,000? Okay. All right.
No, we'll
okay, how about this? Whatever you guys raise, we actually need to. How are we gonna do this? We don't. What have we thought about the logistics?
I'm telling you now.
What have we thought about the logistics? Basically, we'll probably have to set up a fund, right? And wherever it is, we'll just match it.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, wherever it is, we'll match it. I guess.
No. I am not matching whatever it is. Because if you guys decide to raise £2,000...
Yeah, that's calm. We'll match it.
I can't match it.
Yes, you can. You sell one of your houses.
One of my houses.
You don't have houses in Lekki.
Anyway. Guy.
Last week you were talking about how Popsy was buying houses in Lekki. As the second son.
Ade, are you listening to this setup? Me talk about how...
You talk about the houses that
I don't know what you're talking
buying.
about. I don't know what you're talking about. But, we're going to try raise some funds. Whatever we raise will be going to charity.
Yeah.
whatever we decide in terms of matching it or what percentage we're going to
I'm
match.
just talking big. We're not matching
Please,
anything.
don't grab
I'm just guessing, fam. I am matching nothing.
Charity has to be done with comfort.
Do you know what I mean? But how much? Let's just say how much now.
Well, individually, I don't know. For my own charity cause, yeah, it's so easy what's needed that I don't need to be okay. I'd say like a grand isn't needed. So we'll come up with something. Let's go away and think about a grand isn't needed. An average kid's full-term school fees in Nigeria, and I'm talking not obviously the top.
That means you can take on with more funds. That means you can take on more.
Oh no! In terms of what we want people to raise, there's gonna be a lot of funds, but you know.
But yeah, basically that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna raise some money for our chosen charity.
Yeah.
And obviously, like you get to see us eat one of the hottest pepper. I don't know how to say pepper. It's pepper. It's pepper that
Rodo.
One of the hottest pepper known to man. And first one to drink milk is the loser. And I don't take L's. So.
But you're from Benin. You don't even eat pepper.
But I don't take L's.
I swallow pepper.
You swim. Not just swallow, you swim.
I swallow pepper for fun.
When
bro.
When Tola was younger, that's what they used to bath in. They used to bath inside pepper. That's what they used to do.
Wait, what's I don't understand. What's with other Nigerians, other ethnic tribes in Nigeria about Yoruba people and the way they eat pepper? What is...
There's no other people that eat pepper the way you mans eat. You guys put pepper in everything.
That's why we have good hearts.
Your jollof rice is 75% pepper.
We have good hearts. We have good metabolism.
2% tomato.
Our metabolism's good.
Your metabolism
what is the problem?
Good. You as you fast.
This is the UK metabolism. This has been diluted.
Yes, that's what we're going to be doing, guys. If you guys help us come up with how to execute this properly, because obviously it's something we talked about and we just haven't thought about the logistics. So maybe it won't happen next week. Next week probably.
How about this? Let's put it to our viewers like how much they want us to raise for charity.
Yeah.
Like I said, the cause I need
how much you want us, the losing person, to give. Let's put it that way. Leave your comments below on this place.
Please. There is a margin.
So whatever amount you guys want us, the common denominator.
There's a bar.
Is what we're gonna use.
There's a bar of how much you can say.
Yeah?
If it's too high, we'll let you know. But
no, that's what I'm saying. It's a common denominator.
Yeah. Okay. All right. On today's episode, let's just do a quick recap of last week. We spoke about leaving Neverland and obviously touched on R. Kelly and Jussie. The whole of last week we were saying Jesse. It's not Jesse, it's Jussie. Jussie Smollett.
The same way you were laughing at me about Benevolent.
It's Jussie though. I kept on saying Jussie.
But the same way you were laughing about me at Benevolent
I said Jussie.
when it was correct.
What?
Are you normal?
Say it again.
Benevolent. 100% correct.
Spell it.
No, I can't spell it. English is not my first language.
Buhari. Hello.
No, I will never play myself. Even if the say
benevolent is what you're trying to say.
Don't try it. What did I say last week? I said benevolent. Benevolent. Yeah. You not say benevolent, which is saying different that we're talking about. No. So don't try.
Okay, what's the meaning of what you were talking about?
Kindness.
Yeah.
Greatness.
Yeah.
Heart.
Benevolent.
Yeah, benevolent. You not say
it's
benevolent.
Not benevolent.
It's benevolent. Go get out of here, man.
Belle. It's not belle. Benevolent.
It's your belle day.
Yeah, this belle. It's not this belle. Benevolent.
Sorry, sir.
They corrected me when I got home.
Of course they will correct you. I know Caffrey will correct you. I knew it. Because I was thinking, yeah? You know when you was laughing? I was thinking,
I said it in Nigerian accent.
No. When you was thinking, and you not said benevolent, I was like, nah. So like, we ain't talking about the same thing.
We are.
But I was too. The bar was already dropped.
You were too.
You know what I mean? So I was already contemplating. I was thinking, nah, we ain't talking about the same thing. I was thinking, nah. So obviously, when I'm editing it, I was like, let me go and research because there was doubt. Let me go and research. I researched. I said, nah, Oz, you said it right. You said it right twice.
You didn't.
Yes, I did. Reload it. Do you know what? I'm going to reload it for just...
No, you didn't say it right.
Just for this clip, I'll reload it, guys.
And this was minutes what? This is minutes. Remember to put it right here.
Yeah, we'll reload it. Don't worry. Okay. I'll reload it.
So but anyway, leaving Neverland, please do not watch that documentary.
Please watch the documentary. Stop saying that.
Sorry, pardon my French. It's absolute crap.
You're saying something that you haven't even watched.
No, I've seen clips of it.
You haven't watched it. You've seen.
I've read all the facts about it.
What facts do you read?
the fact that the two boys, men, who are suing their state for $100 million, so much for justice and moral standards.
But we're not talking about justice.
Hold up. Yeah? The same two guys who are now suing their state for over $100 million, yeah? But the same two people who gave a testimony in favor of Michael Jackson, right? Saying he never did anything, never touched him. But the people who sued him back then won 22 million. And fast forward... fast forward 20 years. Hold on. Fast forward 20 something years later, you're coming and you're suing for 3 times the amount that.
But what does that have to do with
These are the fact that, listen, you had your opportunity in court. And they weren't young boys then.
That tell me
they were not young boys.
That tells me you don't know nothing about grooming. You don't know nothing about grooming.
I don't know nothing about grooming. So but the facts still point.
The fact.
Do you know what people get carried away about?
We're not talking about this two men's character. What you're talking about is their character. You're
it's
talking
not
about
their character. No. These are the facts of the case.
The facts of the case that they sued before and then they stood testimony and said that Michael Jackson didn't touch them. Now they're old enough and brave enough to say, actually, no, we were lying. He did touch us. Mercy. This is where he touched us. I don't understand why is that a thing? Anyway,
I think it's crap. I'm still going to watch it whenever I can.
Haven't seen it.
Because number one, the only parties that were interviewed, again, let me tell you, this is why, this is pure conspiracy from my side now, right? The reason why I don't want to watch it. When Michael Jackson was first roped into all this, right? When it was first roped into all this, they used the British press, right?
I don't know that.
Now, he was a British guy, some British Asian guy. Now the documentary's come out, it's another British director. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Conspiracy, what I'm saying is, there are not actually... Are you telling me there aren't American directors who are good enough to dig deeper, and like someone who's based in the country?
A director's job isn't to investigate an ongoing case.
That's
not his job.
You know, but the whole point of a documentary is to point clearly.
That's the whole point of a documentary. That's not the whole point.
To document clearly.
If that's the whole point, then you shouldn't have watched R. Kelly's then. Huh? You shouldn't have watched R. Kelly's then.
R. Kelly's one is because I was listening to the victims, and guess what?
But it wasn't a documentary. Clearly,
you said something about R. Kelly's. I think before the camera started rolling. The thing is, they still interviewed people who were speaking for R. Kelly. They weren't all speaking bad. Not just, even his brother hates his guts.
No, his elder brother.
His elder brother. And that
was the person that
his old manager was saying good things about R. Kelly. The only thing he said at the end was about Aaliyah, like, okay, this is what really happened. He never bowed mouth with R. Kelly. Never did. So they did interview 1 or 2 people, even though I think the number ratio wasn't great. But that's the whole point of it. You have to point to 2 different cases. One who's speaking for him, and the other who...
Do you know that Michael Jackson was isolated from his family?
Now, hold on. But this is what I'm saying. There are a lot of things that are pointing to the fact that this whole Michael Jackson thing is shady.
Michael Jackson is shady.
No, it's hella shady. Number one, hold on. People are saying in that Neverland, as big as Neverland is, as many staffs that work there, nobody could blow the whistle.
Amy, they're talking about a man. No. Listen, I want you to see the grand scale of who Michael Jackson was. Yeah, right. The doctor, right, that was found guilty of prescribing him overdose on drugs. Right.
They killed him, I think.
Do you know what? Do you know what his number 1 pill was? Why he couldn't deny Michael Jackson.
What?
Because he was Michael Jackson. That was why. Michael Jackson.
Well, they're still saying he probably killed him anyway.
Guy, Michael Jackson was beyond somebody that you can find. This is somebody that had everyone on lock down. You're talking about somebody that rubbed shoulders with the Queen. You're talking about somebody that rubbed shoulders with President. You're talking about somebody that was beyond what people can comprehend as a human being. Now coming to your level, right? Chilling in your house, sleeping in your own bedroom, in your house. You dey wash Michael Jackson clothes. You dey rub am as body. You dey feed am pounded jam in your. You got to say, this guy is just he opens door. He groomed these guys. I definitely think they were saying things that they said that is over exaggerated. That's cool. That's going to go with the norm, right? That comes with the territory, right? But for you to say that you're not going to watch it because A, then I think if you're gonna have that, you should have the same energy of that exact same reason. You shouldn't watch R. Kelly's.
See,
you shouldn't watch.
but what did I tell you after I watched R. Kelly's one?
A lot of documentaries.
What did I tell you after I said R. Kelly's one? They messed up the case.
Of course,
I told you that already.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant to having a perspective on something based on what you watch.
The opportunity I didn't have before watching R. Kelly's one is nobody actually interviewed the director of R. Kelly, which I knew at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But before you, because you've been saying this whole Neverland thing, and I have this thing where the Good Morning Great Britain, Good Morning Britain things, TV show pops on my YouTube. So I watched it. But this is my case. What do the British directors and filmmakers and documentary makers want with Michael Jackson?
I don't know.
What do they want?
I can't tell you.
This is my point. What do they want?
Does it matter?
Why are they all British?
Does it matter?
It does matter. Come on.
Does it matter?
Us, if let's say there was a witch hunt against you, and you're Nigerian you're British, sorry. And
British?
you.
Me, I'm Nigerian.
You're Nigerian, okay.
Pure-blooded.
But you're this successful person, but it's the British press that keep witch hunting you.
Mm-hmm.
Am I not allowed to ask, like, wait, hold on. Even though this guy might be guilty, allegedly, or not guilty, allegedly, what do you, as the British press, want with this guy?
Most big cases have been brought in by British people.
But this is what I'm saying.
It's their thing. You worked at the Times. You see how huge that was, that operation that they have. The Guardian is one of the biggest newspaper in terms of breaking grounds in discovering new evidence and stuff.
But in their own country, they can't break grounds.
I don't have the answer.
But anyway,
I can't tell you all these things.
I understand that, but these are the things that are pointing where these are the things I didn't have when R. Kelly. And I think for R. Kelly's one, it was more like, ooh, let's see what this guy's been on. No bow. Literally. But Michael Jackson is
because Michael Jackson has touched on Yansh.
No, it's not about...
Everybody has a set. Every black person has a sentimental
I'm not even a big fan.
feeling. All right, cool. Let's carry on.
I'm a fan, not a big fan. But anyway,
let's carry on.
This week...
you just out here telling fibs.
Okay.
Let's carry on.
I'm being serious. I'm not a massive fan of Michael Jackson.
You're not a massive fan. It's fine. It's fine, but you was wearing one gloves.
Here we go.
No, but it's cool though. It's cool. Let's carry on. Let's carry on.
No,
I'm not gonna
wearing gloves.
No, I'm not gonna carry on. Let's go. Let's carry on.
This week,
I just want to. This week has been a bit tragic.
It's been like I don't want to say in the lightest joke, but obviously, like we always do on this podcast, which you don't have to. No, we don't have to apologize for. Is like we do in terms of reporting, serious news. There is always. In all seriousness and unseriousness, there's always humor. So my humor is like tragic.
Why are you justifying yourself?
Tragic.
I don't understand why.
Do you know Everybody Hates Chris? The funeral guy.
We're 43 episodes in. Well, you don't need to justify yourself.
You know the funeral director in Everybody Hates Chris. Tragic. No, honestly, this week has been a very, very disgusting week. Rest in peace to all the Muslim brothers and sisters, I think, in the mosque who got killed. Nobody deserves to lose their life because a moronic, barbaric...
No, you're using the wrong term.
Wait, I'm getting there. No, there's so many adjectives coming. A moronic, barbaric, stupendous, idiotic...
No, I still think you're using the wrang term. The term you should be using.
Wait, I'm getting there. I know.
Okay.
A stupid, a mad man, a man who does not deserve to draw another breath on this earth. Wait, a person who is as disgusting as the bottom of a horse's shoe in a stable. A terrorist.
Actually, he's not a terrorist.
He is a terrorist.
He's an angelic man.
Oh.
Right? He's an angelic man that had an emotional breakdown. Right? We say what the press said. Right? He's somebody that was a sweet young man. Right? That just had an emotional breakdown. Right? He's an angel deep down. Say that.
Are you angel my bad, yeah?
Say that.
What I just said now, if you don't understand, yeah? I can't even interpret it because it doesn't flow in English. Like it will not better for angel.
No, he's not angel. He's an angel. That's what the press are calling this.
Listen,
guy. That's
Shamima Begum. We did an episode here where did we do an episode on Shamima Begum? I think we did.
Ooh.
The ISIS bride.
No, we didn't.
We didn't. Okay, we're talking about privately. This girl traveled to ISIS at 15. She was 15 years old. And we can all, in unison, decide that this girl was responsible for the action she took.
Nah, that's nice.
Wait, hold on. No, it's different. Where I'm getting to is this girl was denied her right to being a citizen of this country, given the fact she was born here, right? Lost her baby, right? And we still even couldn't find the heart to write something decent about this girl's decision as a teenager, a young, dumb teenager, in the paper. Now, someone's gone on a color. When I saw the video, I thought it was COD. I thought someone was having a good day on COD and they just decided to stream it. Guy, it looked like Call of Duty. This is what I'm saying. Like, do you see the humor in this? Like, this, I thought I was watching Call of Duty. And you're going to write on the front page, and then Jelly Guy gone wayward. It will not better for his own generation. Even the father that was carrying him in the picture, it will not better for him as well for raising a bastard. No, it's true.
The sins of the son cannot fall on the father.
The sins of the father is definitely falling on the son now because the son is a bastard.
Yeah, but the sins of the son cannot fall on the dad. Like, they've
arrested the guy, no?
Yeah, we got to take things. I think we got to be careful on how we, from a human being's standpoint, right? I think we got to be careful.
No, I'm angry.
Yeah, a lot of people are angry. A lot of people are upset. A lot of people are, are feeling unjustified, especially in the way that, the press always carry out, white supremacy, devastation.
Can we stop using the word white supremacy? White terrorism.
White terrorist, right? Compared to the way they would portray, black or Asian or anyone from the ethnic minority. And I think that's obviously, it's one of the things, like I said, kids, the youth them at church were asking me that today. And I guess I got, because I had to give them a biblical kind of principle and background in terms of answering. But first thing I said to them was, I hope you guys understand that you're black. And everyone was like, yeah, of course. And I said, no,
they don't understand to mean you are black.
I said, I hope you know that you are black in a white majority infrastructure. There's like, it's like, I hope you that made sense, right? The moment you're able to understand that, right, is when you, in a way, kind of can't take things at face value, right? The moment you understand that, you shouldn't take things at face value, right? You always have to take things with a grain of salt in terms of how you live. Now, is that the right way we should live? Absolutely not. But the truth is that I still have to give them the reality of what it is, right? And I talked about when we first came into the country, being African now is really cool. When you first came, it wasn't cool.
It wasn't cool.
It wasn't cool at all.
I repped too.
It wasn't cool. It was not cool. I don't care.
It wasn't, but I repped.
It's cool. Yeah, obviously. I remember when people were calling you bulls lips, big lips, dry aping, jungle swinging.
I didn't experience that.
Right?
You went to secondary school.
I
would have fucked someone up. Pardon my French. I would have beat someone up.
So that being, it's like now that black is cool, black is a lot more recognized, but still understand that you are black. No room. Right? You are black in a white infrastructure. Right? At any given time, you go from hero to zero very quickly, and so does your peers, and so does if it doesn't happen to you directly, it can happen to your friend, happen to somebody that you're very close with. So once you understand that, you can't really take things at face value. Now, when I read the press, when I read newspapers, when I read any form of information-driven article, right? I always read it with a grain of salt. I try my best not to read it at face value, right? I try my best to read it at with a grain of salt and think about the messages that they're trying to portray and trying to put into my feed us. And I felt like this situation that happened in New Zealand, having been somebody that visited Australia, and I understand how.
Are you going back?
Of course, absolutely.
Tell your boss you're not coming.
Oh, no, I'll go back. It's a beautiful place.
Okay.
Right. And going there and living in it and understanding that culture, it is a very racist environment. Not like
say that again, please.
Not like England racist, like in the sense that British racist is kind of
British racism is worse. I'm sorry.
It's a backhanded. It's a sly thing.
There's nothing like backhanded. Yeah. It is embedded in.
No, but I meant like in the sense that if someone's racist to you, right, they won't be upfront. Right, they won't come to your face.
Because they're scared motherfuckers. Exactly. That's what they are.
And In Australia, it's in your face. It's here. They don't try to hide it. It's right here. It's this close, right? And I've been seeing that and being there, understanding their culture and understanding the Aboriginals and what they face. I am somewhat a bit surprised that it took this long
for this to happen.
Because I felt like it's something that was brewing for a long time, and a part of me isn't. I haven't visited there. A part of me isn't shocked that this happened. I'm sorry. A part of me isn't shocked, but the only part that's sad is the way that things conspired after. Right? We talk about the racist politician that was slapped with an egg.
And then decided to tarnish the image of Christianity by putting a Bible passage at the end of it.
Yeah.
Mate, listen, that man does not represent the views of any Christian. Any good Christian, he does not represent. You don't have to be a good
Christian. Any Christian,
he does not represent the views of any Christian.
Yeah.
Do you know one thing? I am not, over the time we've been doing the show, we both don't get irate about headlines and stuff like that. This one, for some weird reason, got to me.
Yeah.
It got to me because, like I said earlier, I'm like, the word they like to throw around is terrorist, is it sympathizer? What do they call Jeremy Corbyn?
Hey,
that one.
Yeah.
Is a young girl just lost her son.
Yeah.
Just because you couldn't find zero compassion for her. But you're going to write a headline, and this is to all black people who are saying, do not let Shamima Begum into the country, if not she'll come live in your house.
That's the dumbest thing I ever
heard. No. I hope people are learning from this now. Yeah? That if you're going to make shitty jokes like that, I'm very sorry I've been swearing a lot today.
You've been swearing a lot recently.
But this is getting on my nerves, right? It's a case of, I just need to point this out for you black people who laugh about the situation and saying don't let Shamima Begum, and people were looking at Danny Dyer like it was crazy when that man said you need to let her in.
Yeah.
Isolate her for a while, see what she's all about, and monitor her. Even if it has to be like a house arrest thing for a while, take part of her freedom away. At least know what she's all about. Make her survive in this country.
That whole situation was so sad.
It was so sad. Now she lost her son. But you're going to write a headline and make someone who's a terrorist, the bottom of the barrel human being, who's gone on a killing spree for people who are not harming nobody. Even if they were going to harm anybody, there was no intent shown. There was no evidence against these people saying they were going to harm anybody. And you decided single-handedly to rain bullets on 49 innocent people. And this is what pisses me off about white media. Let me tell you what actually pisses me off about white media. Not the headline, not how they're reporting it, but what they're quick to interview. Now, what they do is they go interview other white people who are emotional and feel bad about the situation just to say, see, we're trying to tell you not all white people are like this. But as soon as a black person or ethnic minority person does something wrong, the other people in that race don't get the interview. Yeah, they interviewed a woman crying emotionally. Oh my God, I was trying to stop the blood. This
is my thing.
I'm not finished, John.
I know, but I feel like you shouldn't be upset.
No, this one in particular is upsetting me. And it's a case of like, listen, we get it. We don't fit in your system. But guess what? We're going to be here anyway.
Yeah. But I think it's all the more important that, even this being said, I think this is very more important that we now, are in support of having our own narratives. Like we don't really support our own narratives, which is really sad because of how we've been, I don't know, trained to look and think about things. Right? I feel, the fact that you say white media, the moment you say white media, for me is ducks to ducks back. I like.
The reason why I say that is because they've got the numbers in terms of corporation-wise.
Of course.
They've got the outreach,
that's
they've got everything.
But the thing, that this is the truth about corporation, is people drive it. Like, if you... remember, was that the one that told you to watch Killer Mike? Like, you need to watch Killer Mike's documentary. No. You need to watch it on Netflix. I swear to God, it is one of the most inspiring and very silly at the same time, very educative
I'm surprised
documentary.
Netflix gave him money for that.
Of course, like Killer Mike is doing, bro. Yo, Killer Mike is doing nuts. Like the very first episode, he talks about, during the segregation, right? Black people, money within the black community was a lot more circulated, right? So it was something about, it within the community, $1 would last in the community roughly 45 days, right, during segregation. Even though segregation is a bad thing, that wasn't what he was trying to say, right? So during segregation, that's what it was. Now that we're in this sort of utopia-ish civilization that every culture is embraced, in our community, $1 lasts an hour, right? In an Asian community, it lasts, I think it was 17 days. In a white community, it lasts 14 days, right? But in our community, it lasts an hour. So he goes through this phase of saying that, okay, cool, he's going to only spend money in a black community, in a black-owned shop, black-owned everything, right? And he would do that from his home in Atlanta to where he was going to perform. I think he was going to perform somewhere in I can't remember where it was. But anyway, right? And he goes through this journey of, he realized that, hold on, in terms of transport, black people don't manufacture a car. So he couldn't get a car, right? So he had to find other means of transport. He walked majority of everywhere, and then he found a place that was a bicycle manufacturing business for black people. So he started cycling. Killer Mike. Killer Mike is big, right? He's a big guy. Okay, you fat. Killer Mike big.
Disrespect.
Right? And he has to go through, and he starts cycling. He's crazy, and he goes to restaurants, and he goes to one restaurant that's black owned, so he's super happy. But he sits down and he goes, "Do you guys get your ingredients, your groceries from a black farm?" And it's like, no. It's like, damn it. So he had to leave because it wasn't sourced from a black farm. And he talked about the whole thing, and at the end, he spoke about the necessity to promote us, the necessity to promote our information, especially now that being black is heavily mainstream. Is the number one business.
Yeah, being
right?
black is commercial right now.
The number one business right now, right? It is what it is. So we as a people need to take full advantage of that. I don't know how, I don't know how we're gonna do it, right? But it stems from just your little environment. It stems from your little infrastructure in your little community, right? Are you, being involved, listen, you don't have to be involved in person. You can involve in how you spread that information. You can involve in how you spread your finances and so on and so forth, so that we can change this narrative, so that we can change the narrative of, this so-called black on black crime with the youth stabbing and killing each other, right? When we know that the stats, that's not exactly true, right? And, going to other things.
In terms of you saying we support this whole stupidity that goes on in the world. Ade, sorry, how long have we been recording?
We got 2 minutes.
How long have we been recording now? Over 30 minutes. There's a reason why I want us to go on with this, and we'll wrap it up in this episode.
That's what you always say.
No. Do you know why? Maybe this is something that's been on my mind. Maybe we should do another episode, but I think it wouldn't be as genuine as I want to put it, right? I know the maximum views we get is like 300 views.
Without promo.
Without promo, right? But I believe if 100 people hear this, it might sink in some way, somehow. Black people. I'm not saying don't wear designers, right? I'm not saying don't wear it. I'm not saying don't get the finest things in life. But the amount of free promo, the amount of, even we're all guilty, right? We've dropped the whole terrorism thing.
I don't wear designers. But...
Yeah? But whatever we wear.
All my guys are ballers.
If you're wearing your Balenciaga.
Hey, all my guys are ballers.
You said $1 in a black community spends an hour. I don't even want to know how long it lasts in a black community in England. How much a pound lasts. I can guarantee you it's not even up to a minute.
All my guys are ballers.
There's this facade of having the best. And we know from the structure of the UK, it's not an entrepreneurial country. Let's start from there. You're a businessman. Hold on.
Mugbe.
You run a business.
Mugbe. You have to go. Mugbe.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. You run a business. I know. Wait, hold on. Well, you're trying to run a business.
Yeah, we try. We try.
I did try to run a business. I've tried to run a business. And I can tell you guaranteed, in the black community, a pound cannot last a minute. Do you know why? Most of our young people, great aspirations to be business owners and work for themselves. Amazing aspirations, right? But the mindset is wrong.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not asking you not to wear your Nikes, your Balenciagas, your
Tims,
your Fendis and whatnot.
Fendis.
Black people wear more Fendis than white people wear Fendis.
Because all my guys are ballers.
Right? All your guys are ballers. Wear what you want to wear, but do not come online, and start giving free promo. Because guess what? You don't get paid for this. $0. Now, wait. A black person brings out, right? Like I saw online one time, the fact that it's black doesn't mean it's discounted.
Right? Bars.
A black
bars.
person.
Yo, that's the title for this show.
No, a black person, will create a hoodie that's probably the same Egyptian cotton, or maybe 20% or 30% Egyptian cotton, like Fendi will produce to you. But you rather go buy Fendi because you want to take Instagram and stump for the gram.
Because all my guys are ballers.
No one's asking you, let's get this right. No one's asking no black person not to wear designers. No, we're not saying do not wear designers. But it's about time you think about a free promo you are giving these companies. When they do racist adverts, stop reacting to it. When they bring out new stuff, stop taking pictures, because one retweet becomes 1,000 retweets.
Because all my guys are ballers.
You want to show... And guess what? The most annoying thing is most of you get your checks cut.
Because all my guys are ballers.
You get your checks cut.
No, Tala, I understand what you're saying. But peep this. Right. This is like I totally agree with you when you said the mentality is 100% incorrect. Right. And
the aspiration is there. You can see
the aspiration is there, but the mentality is 100% incorrect. But another thing about life is that never tell a man how to spend his money, man.
No, this is where I'm trying to go. I said no one's stopping you from wearing your Fendi and your Gucci. No, I am not here saying do not wear. If you feel like you deserve the best, you go, you get the best. And if Gucci is the best, you do Gucci, right? But stop coming online where we know that is where marketing is now, and stop giving free promos, bro.
Okay,
I have seen people trash Yeezys, and Balenciaga comes out with the same damn ugly shoes, and people are saying because it has rainbow color, you like it better, and you're taking pictures. And yo, I'm telling you, because I have to promote this show. You see on Twitter sometimes, the promo some ugly Fendi nonsense gets, and it's like over, and these people just sit there, ha 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 ha, you know, most of you doing this, before you know, if you know you have the follow, why don't you just say, yo, Fendi, by the way, roll me some check because I'm about to do something. It's not that easy, I understand it. But listen, until they come to you and say, hey.
Do you create, okay, that probably won't happen unless you create value.
Yeah, I'll create value. Until because right now it's free value they get from black people.
Yeah. But in terms of what I was trying to say,
it's not a race thing. Let's not start there.
I think it's 100% a race thing. I think.
Okay, in terms of I'm not saying don't wear white people. I'm not trying to say, but we know black people are the best marketers. Best. Black people are all we have to do is say it in the lyric of a song, or even write it in a book, or all we just have to do is open our mouth.
We culture, baby.
We are culture. Stop giving free promo. If you're going to give free promo, give it to a black business.
Thank you. And make sure on that note, make sure you check out my guy Infinity 8 Unity. Guys, you know I'm trying to model for this guy.
Let me give you
put me on. Now man's modeling out here.
Hold on.
Insta next top model.
Let me give you an example. Yeah. There's this new barber shop me and Ade, we're even talking about
you went to a new barber.
No about booking barbers. You can see I went to a new barber. Hold on, you know about booking barbers?
Yeah, Trim It
app.
Yeah.
Guy, I went on Trim It app. This is it's not new business. Let's get that right. It's not new business, but it's innovative. Right, it's encouraging to see, and I went on their website. On the Twitter.
Yeah.
This man have like 2,000 followers. Do you know how many black people on Twitter? That just black Twitter alone. Nobody's retweeting this thing.
Guys, do you know?
No, I'm not directing my energy in the wrong way.
You are.
Okay, maybe I am.
No, you are.
But
the
I'm
reason I say
saying
you are because you already said it from the get-go, right? You said it from the get-go. The mentality is all wrong.
Yeah.
Right? So before you want any of those results that you're questioning,
it's young and dumb people.
But before you get there, you have to go to the roots. You have to engage them so that they can see a different way of thinking, right? Because you're saying all of these things, which I 100% back, which I 100% down for, like, as you know. But if we're not giving them another way of expressing themselves so that it comes... It's like the whole Inception thing, right? Why they had to go to the third layer, right? Because when you give people ideas, right, and it's not their genuine thoughts, they struggle to accept that or to be proactive about it.
Yeah.
Right? Because they didn't feel like it didn't really come from there. Right? So the moment you're able to change their mentality, when you're able to change how they think, then they'll be like, when they see stuff, they're like, they can have a level of ownership to it. They can have a level of accountability towards it. And there we can start seeing some transition. But until then...
I think this podcast, we try to talk about...
Until then, all our guys are ballers.
I think we need to dedicate a few episodes. Just call it Thinking Black.
So we're going to get some businessmen up in here?
Just Thinking Black. And it has... I'm sorry, I want to say it has nothing to do with race, but it has everything to do with race. And it's not about segregating yourself. It's about promoting your own community. Again, I said it. You can't tell a man how to... I would not like anybody to tell me how to spend my money.
Yeah, because I've been trying to...
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Lose some weight.
I would never like anybody to tell me how to spend my money. But listen, if I'm going to give... if I see a good business, and I'm not saying just any business, let's start from there. Any good business deserves free promo in your community. Any good business. Not if they ask you to come do work for them, that's different. But it doesn't cost you anything to promote a good business. People say, black people don't deliver good services, Sometimes they have to charge you more because less people are approaching them. You have to think about it. If you want black businesses to be affordable, patronize them. Let us patronize them in numbers and make them understand like black isn't discount and black doesn't mean cheap. But guess what? We want to give you what you need for your business to be successful. So therefore, stop putting the margins up. That's how margins work. If I know I have a good product, but less people are approaching me and they're going mainstream, I'm going to put my prices up because guess what? I might have business rates to pay. I might have rent to pay. I've got manufacturing costs. I've got cost of sales to deal with. So if I have less numbers approaching me, this is what I'm going to do. I have to pull my price up. Start patronizing more of your community. Again, wear your Gucci, wear your Nike, wear your Fendi, wear whatever you want to wear. It doesn't matter. But stop giving out free promo. Toller out.
Oh my guys are ballers.
Ballers.
Love you guys. See you next
Thank you very much. See you next week.